And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here's Mitchell. They set the screen. Back to Conley. Conley left side. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Mitchell's shot is good. And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's DeRozan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's Utah's ball. Right side, Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From past the arc. And he gets it to go. On defense, Utah. Pass to Aldridge. Lyles. That one a little long.
Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Steve, that'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, you know, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
And San Antonio has possession. 4-point game. Clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And something else he has is an array of moves in the paint. You can make a training video for young players to figure out how to play down low in terms of how he gets it done inside.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Quinn Snyder for a moment.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. On defense, Utah. Here's Forbes. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here is Conley. Ingles. Back to Conley. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it. And the Spurs with possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 to shoot. Murray over by Conley. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. So it's Utah now, trailing by 2. Pass to Mitchell. Expanding his range. This one for 3, and the basket good. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to DeRozan. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Number 10.
And he makes the first. And the Spurs making a change here. He hits both from the stripe. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Mitchell. Off the screen. Up again.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Here's White. Now here's Gay. Back to Walker.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Here's Mitchell. They trail by 1. And stolen by White. DeRozan with it. O'Neal's there. Gay, that's good.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Utah with the ball. Here's Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple. Here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's the screen. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go. Here's White. Six on the shot clock. DeRozan, guarded by O'Neal. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Mitchell. Got it off in time, but it's no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. And will return shortly. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think? San Antonio leading. Here's Bellinelli. Pass to Gay. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Davis. Now, here is O'Neal. Tight defense on him. Clarkson. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Mills. Clock at 6. Here's Bellinelli from outside off the mark. Now, here is O'Neal. D right on him. Second down.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Carroll, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. The Spurs making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to O'Neal. Ingles. Another miss by Utah. Here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Moutier. He's covered by Gay. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingles. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Aldridge, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
The free throw drops for Aldridge. And the Spurs making a change here. So he gets them both. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Conley. Here's Davis. Here's Carroll. Here is Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Murray. Money from the wing.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And the Jazz call time here. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Conley. A finger roll finish at the bucket. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Aldridge. From 10 feet out. Utah trailing here. Back to Davis. They get a hand on it. Here is Forbes. Murray over by Conley. Here's Aldridge.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
First free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Both free throws good from Aldridge. Conley with it. Here's Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. And Conley drops them both. And so it's San Antonio with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Clock at 6. Lyles, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Here's Mitchell. He's got 8. Conley left side. Stolen. Here is Forbes. Fires from 18. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now O'Neal. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Makes the lead pass. That's good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Back to DeRozan. Tries to keep it alive. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Spurs out in front. They lead by 2. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. San Antonio leading. Here is Forbes. Pass to Aldridge. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Ingles. Shot clock at 6. And here is Conley. Here is Forbes. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Here's Mitchell. DeRozan defending. 3-on-3. Here's Conley. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Utah calls timeout. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. A three, and that one's good. He has 7. And the Spurs with possession. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Aldridge. That's good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. The shot. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Mitchell. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Go back.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. And so he hits both. So it's San Antonio now. 3-point lead. Pass to White. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Back to Conley. Here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Walker. Here's Bogdanovich. Good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Outside, Walker. Pass to DeRozan. Carroll. Back to DeRozan. That is good. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. There's the pick. Clarkson, guarded by Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Conley. That drops.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
San Antonio calls timeout. And the Spurs making a change here. And the Spurs with possession here. Pass to White. Outside Aldridge. Now here's Walker. Clock at 6. And Carroll gets it to go.
You know, earlier in the game, they had trouble getting on track, shooting a really poor percentage. But they've overcome that now, and they look to be in a nice rhythm and flow.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mitchell. Tries a 3. And it's White with the rebound. Outside, Walker. White. Leads him in there. That's good.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
There's the pick. Pass to Mitchell. No one near him.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's White, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Here's Mitchell. Gives him the lead pass. They need this. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Go back.
The first one falls. The Spurs making a switch here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. It's tipped. Back to O'Neal. Shoots the 3. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front. They lead by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Utah trailing here. Here's Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Ingles. He's covered by Gay. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Bellinelli. Five on the clock. Murray. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Now here's Conley. Pass to O'Neal. That ties it up. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here is Forbes. Fires the 3. Shot is off.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. To take the lead. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And I also think he might have played a little football, Steve, because he's excellent at intercepting passes. I mean, that seems to be his calling card defensively.
Gay with it, over by Conley. It's blocked. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Fires for 3, and that one's good. San Antonio trailing here. Here is Forbes. Here's Bellinelli. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Mitchell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And he can't get the first one. The Spurs making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here is Forbes. Lyles. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Outside Conley. That is good.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team.
Here's White. Here is Forbes, covered by Conley. Lyles. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Conley. Here's the screen. Here's Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's White. DeRozan with it. Pass to White. Back to DeRozan. And here is Aldridge. Backing him down.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Now Conley. Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. Here's White. Pass to DeRozan. They set the pick. 9 feet out. White. Off target from outside. Here's Mitchell. Lets it fly. The second effort. Here is Forbes, covered by Conley. Dives for it, and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock, it's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Here's Tucker. Here's Gobert. Comes up empty down low. Here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Davis.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Tries to save it. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Tucker. And they're pushing it up. Number 1. And so it's Utah with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
Michael Conley.